Imran Khan and the future of Pakistan. You know Imran Khan, the former cricketer, the captain of the team, Pakistan cricket team, the fast bowler, the graduate of Oxford University, and he has the same name that I have, Imran, and the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, and a politician, a Pakistani politician for the last 20 years or more. And he was removed in a coup, engineered from abroad, and a new government has taken over Pakistan, which is a pro-American government. And so Pakistan is once again the American Republic of Pakistan. And I make no apologies for that statement of mine, referring to Pakistan in its present dispensation with the kind of leadership they have in their armed forces, who are openly pro-West, and a government which is now pro-West, installed, of course, by the United States. It appears that the majority of the people of Pakistan are supporting Imran Khan. And I want to offer a word of advice and a word of caution, because there are elections coming up in Pakistan next year, and you would want to choose who you support. I don't vote in elections. I don't ever do that. I am talking only about supporting someone. During the time that Imran Khan was Prime Minister, neither he nor his government, while they showed more integrity, you couldn't buy Imran Khan. He was not a man who will take the money of the people and stuff it in his pocket and have a deal where they could send the money abroad and make themselves wealthy. This is what Pakistani politicians have been doing. But Imran Khan had a profile of integrity, and we credit him with that. Also, he was a politician who put Pakistan's interests first, not the interests of the West. And as a consequence of that, he suffered the fate of all those before him who ever attempted to put Pakistan first, and as a consequence were trying to recover Pakistan's freedom and independence. Freedom and independence, the sovereignty of the country. Of course, sovereignty lies in Allah's hands. So the people of Pakistan always welcome a leader who put Pakistan first. They are targeted by the Western world, and they are removed from power. This is what happened with all those who came before him, and this is what happened with him. If he still lives until next year and the elections take place, there's every likelihood that he will win the elections and return as Prime Minister. So they have to do everything that they can possibly do, including terrorist acts, to try to prevent him from ever becoming Prime Minister again. That, I think, everybody in Pakistan understands already. But if something happens to him, if he's assassinated, for example, you're going to have civil war in Pakistan. But my profile, Imran Hussain, is that I recognize absolute truth in the Quran. And I seek from the Quran the guidance for the conduct of state. Let me repeat that. I turn to the Quran for guidance in matters concerning the conduct of state. Neither Imran Khan nor members of his government ever showed any evidence at all that they turned to the Quran to recognize it as absolute truth, to turn to the Quran for guidance in matters pertaining to the conduct of state. So if he returns as Prime Minister, we will expect nothing more than what we already had in the past, which was a failure. In particular, the most important matter facing Pakistan, if Pakistan is ever to recover its freedom and independence, is a matter of money, the matter of riba. And Imran Khan and his government never showed any sign that they had a knowledge of the subject. If Pakistan is to deal with the subject of money and not remain a slave of inflation, and every time they want to remove a government, they simply cause the rupee to fall and decline more and more and more and more, and the people suffering more and more and more and more, then we who turn to the Quran, we know, and I have been teaching this subject for 20, 25 years now, And they know my views, but they reject my views. The Quran teaches us that money must have integrity. The monetary economist does not know this language. He does not accept this language, that money must have integrity. The Islamic scholars, many of them in Britain who are British born, and in the United States, the scholars, the Islamic scholars in the United States who are American. And these are the favorite scholars of Imran Khan. These are the ones he turns for advice and so on. Do they ever talk on the subject? Huh? That the money we are now using has come from the West, has been created and designed by the West specifically for this purpose, to enslave you. They don't understand it, and they will never accept it because their primary loyalty is to the West. Let me speak out and call a spade a spade. Their primary loyalty is to the West. You need Islamic scholars whose loyalty is to the Quran, not to the West. And those whose loyalty is to the Quran would know that Allah in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has spoken of dinar and dirham in the Quran, and a dinar is not made of paper. It's a gold coin. And a dirham is a silver coin. And this is money with intrinsic value that the monetary economist does not want to hear about. And I was in Pakistan for 5 months last year. And Imran Khan and his government, they knew I was there. But Imran Hussein was not important to them. And I will never go knocking on the door of any prime minister or president. Never. And so I spent 5 months in Pakistan. The people benefited, but the government did not. And so I ask of you, I advise you, do not support Imran Khan and his party. Do not give your support to them. Not at all, if you're going to return to the same kind of government that you had before. Tell them to their faces, if you want us to support you, you've got to turn to the Quran for guidance on the subject of money. And if you don't know the subject, if they never taught you the subject in all the universities where you got your PhDs, if all that you have about the Quran is peanuts in your head, then why don't you turn to those who can teach you? Your favorite scholars can't teach you. I can teach you, because I have been teaching the subject of Islam and the international monetary system for years and years and years. So unless Imran Khan and his party gives a pledge to the people of Pakistan that if we ever return to power, we pledge to make an effort to get dinar and dirham to be recognized as legal tender, meaning you can use it for buying and selling. The rupee will remain in the market, but in addition to the rupee, you will now also have the gold coin and the silver coin, the dinar and the dirham. If they ask, where are we going to get these coins from? Tell them that's what the market is for. When there's a demand, there'll be businessmen who will rush to ensure there's a supply. Don't you worry about that. They say, nobody else has done it so far. We say, are you sleeping or are you eating your biryani and going home? Don't you know what Zimbabwe did? Huh? Shame on the world of Islam, shame on this ummah, that not one single Muslim country has done what Zimbabwe has done, to mint gold coins and declare them to be legal. Israel has done it. Several states in the United States has done it. But the ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam are scared like rabbits. So don't give him your support at all. Never mind what could happen. It's better to have a bad government that everybody despises than to have a government that you consider to be yours and that they're betraying the truth in the Quran. And so don't give your support to Imran Khan and his government unless and until they give a pledge that they will give a roadmap to bring dinar and dirham in the market as legal tender.